Hey guys, it's Shandipan here and this is a review for the Realme 6 Pro after using for 4 months. I'll be talking about its pros, its cons, and I will tell you guys if you should pick the Realme 6 Pro over Poco X2. So now, let's get started. So the first things first, let's talk about the design and build quality. As every other phone in this price point, this phone also comes with a glass sandwich design. It has a Gorilla Glass 5 in the front, on the back as well. The back design has some lightning effect in it. I must tell you guys, this phone is an awesome looking phone. Yes, some of you may like this design and some of you may don't, but I quite like it. So this phone comes with a P2i nano coating. For those who don't know what is a P2i nano coating, P2i nano coating kind of makes your phone water resistant. So you can use your phone in light rain or it can handle some light splashes. So I have used this phone indoors without any case. So there are some micro scratches visible in the phone. But it's not like major one like we see in the plastic built phone, but there are some scratches. So I suggest you to use it with a case. The case Realme provides in the box offers a good protection. So to sum it up, the overall build quality of this phone is pretty good. So let's talk about the cameras now. We have got 4 cameras in the back and out of which 3 cameras are relevant and you will primarily be using the main camera. The primary shooter is a GW1 64 megapixel shooter with 1.8 aperture. The pictures taken from the main sensor is good. It has a great dynamic range and yes, it tends to oversaturate some photos, but overall the pictures looks good. The macro camera is quite pointless and it's just a 2 megapixel shooter and honestly it just sucks. The 8 megapixel ultra wide shooter doesn't make a good sense either, because it is a lower resolution camera and the pictures taken from this ultra wide shooter are good, but you can definitely see the color shifting over here. The 12 megapixel telephoto shooter is capable of zooming 20x. Obviously there are a lot of noise in the picture if you zoom like 20x, but it can produce a great picture till 5x. The front facing camera has a main sensor of 16 megapixel which can produce a good quality images. The other one is an 8 megapixel ultra wide shooter, so you can fill in more people, which is a great advantage. Most of the people buying a phone in this price bracket looks forward the amount of camera on a phone, not the quality. Overall, I can say that the camera setup of this phone is pretty average. So let's talk about the display now. This smartphone comes with a 90Hz LCD display and the panel used in this smartphone is pretty bright and pretty good. But there are a lot of smartphones offering AMOLED screen in this price point. If you ask me, I will go towards the AMOLED screen over 90Hz or 120Hz LCD display. Just because I usually consume a lot of content on Netflix and YouTube, and watching multimedia on an AMOLED screen is a great experience. And also most of the popular games like PUBG, Call of Duty, Fortnite doesn't support the 90Hz refresh rate. So for me, if I have a choice over LCD and AMOLED, I will definitely go with the 60Hz AMOLED. So overall, this display on this phone is a good display. But finally, it depends on your preference, whether you go for AMOLED or LCD. So let's talk about the performance now. This phone comes with a Snapdragon 720G processor, and as the name suggests, Snapdragon 720G is a gaming processor. This phone also comes with 6GB RAM and 64 and 128GB of storage. So this phone handles multitasking and heavy app with ease. And you can't see any kind of lag in this phone. You also can play the PUBG and the Call of Duty in high graphics settings. Overall, I don't have any issues with the performance of this device. So let's talk about the software now. The software used in this phone is a Realme UI and it is top of Android 10. Realme UI is a feature-packed UI. You can get all the customization like 3-finger gestures, double tap to wake up, everything. The main problem of this UI is the ad situation. This UI contains ads. You can go to additional settings and you can turn off the recommendations. And when you turn this phone on for the first time, you can see there are a lot of bloatware. Thank God that you can uninstall them and you can have your clean experience. The one thing I don't like in this UI is the icons. The icons are really cartoonish on this UI, but that is not an issue because you can change it anytime you want. So let's talk about the battery now. This smartphone comes with a 4300 mAh battery and the battery life in this phone is pretty great. I roughly get the 5.5 to 6 hours of screen on time depending on my moderate to heavy use. And you can say that this smartphone can last you a full working day without any problem. But in case if you run out of juice, this smartphone comes with a 30-watt charger in the box, and you can charge it from 10% to 100% in just 64 minutes. So yeah, that's awesome. So yes, I have bought this device in just 16,999, but due to recent GST hike, this device is now retailing around 17,999. And in 17,999 you can also get your hands on the Poco X2. If you ask me, I will definitely go for the Poco X2 because the Poco X2 in this price point offer a great camera, a bigger battery, a faster charging and a 120Hz display. So Realme 6 Pro is a great device, but in this price point the Poco X2 is just a better deal. So that's the review for the Realme 6 Pro. Please let me know what you think about this device, and if you have any question regarding this device, you can definitely post it in the comment section and I am going to answer you guys. Also give this video a thumbs up if you like it, share it with your friends, and lastly subscribe to my channel for more awesome tech videos like this. So thank you guys, see you in the next one.